Nathan, congratulations, you're into the quarter-finals of the Ball Sports World Grand Prix, quarter-final of a TV major. Must be happy with that.
Absolutely buzzing. Back-to-back TV quarter-finals. What an absolute grueling game that was. From 2-0 down. Was it 2-0 down in the first set? Was it? But anyway, irrelevant of that. Fantastic comeback. I'm so proud of myself of how I played under pressure. Considering early on in the game when the pressure was on me, I was missing, which was a bit of a concern early on in the game. But I pulled myself together, got that adrenaline going. Got the old fire in the belly. But yeah, wow, I was pumped up in that game, and absolutely buzzing to get that win over a fantastic opponent, I must say.
Couple of flashpoints. It looks as if you had an argument with the crowd at one point, and then words between you and Danny as well. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, all that was going on, obviously it's a small crowd, so you hear a lot of things, and throughout the match, when Danny was starting, there was a few whistles, a few boos, so whether the camera picked that up or not, I was trying to hush the crowd, but likewise, like when I was doing it, there was booing and whistling, and I think what it was is I pulled it back, and obviously the adrenaline pumping, and when it was 2-1 down, as I'm about to throw to make it 2-2, i.e. kicking off. There was a table all night that was supporting for Danny, and obviously they have the right to support for who they want, and it basically got to the point where I had enough, and I turned around and I'm like, please, we should shut up, and it's not, it wasn't just aimed at myself. Danny had it early on in the game. We're different people with different personalities, different players, and I just reacted differently. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did, but I did. I can't take that back. But obviously Danny wasn't happy with how I reacted, and he's seen his bum at the end. That's all I can say on that matter. But he wished me all well after the game. He shook my hand. I didn't think he would. So fair play. He's been a big man there. He shook my hand. He's not going to be happy with that defeat. But he was a big man tonight. He took the defeat well. And we walked up backstage, and he said, "Fair, good luck in the next round." I said, "No hard feelings," and that's the end of the matter, as far as I'm concerned.
Superb. Tomorrow, Martin Newman. Again, I saw you earlier having a laugh and joke with him about his miscount and telling him what to do in that situation. Obviously friends with him, but not tomorrow.
No, obviously not. Martin is, he kind of reminds me a bit like me and Rob Cross. He's burst onto the scene this year, and he's a fantastic player. He's very passionate about the game. Again, a bit like myself. And he's had a brilliant year. For quarter-final his first year, really, proper going at it. Fair play to the guy. I'm not going to go in that game light-hearted. I've got to be perform, at that level, if not a lot, probably better than that. To be fair, it's a quarter-final of the major. Before the tournament started, did I think I was going to play Martin in the quarters? No, I didn't. But he's earned his right to get to that quarter-final. So I've got to give him the respect that he deserves, and I've got to go out there and perform like I can.
Now you're in that quarter-final, dreaming of the title?
I'm not going to sit here and go, I'll play every game as it comes, because everyone says that. But yeah, of course, I won't play in the tournament if I didn't think I could win the title. On Monday when I drove down, all eyes were on that title on Sunday night. The only problem is my daughter's birthday on Sunday, so I want to be here, but she doesn't. But yeah. It's take every game as it comes. I've got a tough game tomorrow in the quarter-final. He's played well. Fingers crossed I get the win. And just before we finish, just because I know he watches your podcast, Antonio, my little mate, happy birthday, pal. That was for you.
Nathan, what did you say to yourself at 2-0 down? Because it looked like you were trying to get something going, really trying to cheer yourself up there.
Yeah, it's been a difficult week, as you all know. I'm an adrenaline fueled player. And the crowd has been, it's been flat. But obviously they're there watching the darts, and it's up to them what they do with the cheer, or should sit down and watch the darts. But I'm a pumped up guy. I love the Premier League atmosphere, the World Championship, the match play, and it's been different tournament this year. And I was just trying to get something going, a bit of fire in the belly, and obviously when I won that first set, as you can see, I was pumped up, and the adrenaline was going, the hands were shaking, and that's what I like, and that's why I did it basically.
Is that part of the reaction towards the crowd, just the pure adrenaline and the will to win?
Yeah, obviously, unless you're on that stage, fans at home, might have gone off me after the way I've reacted or whatever, but until you're in that situation, you have no idea the emotions you're on your own. It's not like any other sport. It's not football. It's not golf. You're not got a caddy with you. You're on your own, and it's up to you to how you deal with the emotions, getting up, getting down, and you know, I had to get something going because I was flat. Danny's quite a slow player, methodical player. I had to get something going, and the way I got something going was hitting a big shot, giving it a bit of an old gezi, and that riled me up and that pumped me up and that got the blood flowing, and that's why I won that game tonight.
In a weird way, did you enjoy that game? Did you enjoy the battle?
I enjoyed set 3 and 4. Hated set 1 and 2 because I should have won them, and hated set 5 because the whole thing was absolutely tense as anything. But yeah, the middle part of the game when I'm you know, I'm hitting 180s, I'm pumping away. That's what I love, you know. That's why I love playing Gezi, even though he never does it against me for some reason. It does me head in. But yeah, I love the middle part of the game. Obviously, the end of it was tense, big prize money, quarter-final at stake. But yeah, what an entertaining game for the fans. Not so much myself and the family.